Let's do this.
What can you tell us about Ruby's new set of skills this time around?
I can tell you that I have a new skill, which is the nunchucks, which is pretty cool. Because they're just such a cool weapon, and I watched Bruce Lee using them and thought, oh my god, that's amazing. I'm not quite that level, but I got pretty good with the nunchucks. They're quite difficult to use, actually.
I was really looking forward to the dance fighting to come back.
I love doing the dance fight, and I love seeing people enjoy the dance fight because I have such a fun time doing it. And then when you watch the film with an audience and they cheer, it's really satisfying. I love it.
Where's the jungle? This is a whole new thing. Nobody told us we had to do a whole new thing.
Okay, something went wrong.
Welcome to Jumanji.
Can we consider Martha to be sort of a guide into the Jumanji world for the new characters?
I would say so. You know, in the last movie, she definitely wasn't at the forefront of, she wasn't the leader of the gang at all. She was the quiet one and the nervous one. And because she's the same avatar as the last movie, she's the one who really knows what she's doing and knows how to control her avatar. And so she becomes more of a leader of the whole group, and she has to explain what's going on to everybody else. And so therefore, yeah, she's definitely a way in for everyone. And also, it's just satisfying to see this shy girl become such a leader.
What the hell is this?
We are in a video game. We each have 3 lives. If you lose all 3, it is game over.
This is a dangerous place. You got to have eyes in the back of your head.
How much of Next Level were actually practical sets and stunts, and how much were like visual effects?
A lot of it was practical. I think what they like to do is keep it as authentic as possible in the environments, because it just creates a level of authenticity that adds to the fear factor. Like, it feels real and plausible rather than like this totally removed fake video game, you know. It feels real when you're in it. And so we were really in the jungle and on snowy mountains in Canada, like in blizzards, and in the desert on camels. And so everything was real, but there was also a lot of studio work on green screen for mandrills chasing us and those types of sequences that you would never be able to do in real life.
For people who haven't seen the first film, can they just dive into the Next Level?
Yes, definitely. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a movie that you had to have seen the last one. It's a whole standalone story. However, there are elements that continue from the last film, but you will understand those even if you haven't seen the last one. And also we have some new players in the game, and so therefore they have a lot of questions, and so there's a lot of explaining that happens there too, which is also good for the audience members who haven't seen it.
Spencer.
Huh?
What?
Who are you?
Oh my god. You're Spencer's grandfather.
Are we in Florida?
And you?
Milo Walker. Did I die and turn into some kind of a small, muscular Boy Scout?
I'm a big fan of Ruby because in the beginning we were scared for her. We thought maybe she should be objectified because of the clothes she wears.
Yeah.
But it turns out the film makes fun of that a lot. The franchise makes fun of that a lot. And she does most of the fighting, right?
Yeah, I think it's been handled pretty well, actually, because, you know, there was a bit of an outrage with the costumes when they were first announced, and there was a picture out of context. But actually, it's a comment on how women were very objectified in the 90s video games. I mean, Lara Croft, that type of character, is just this full male fantasy. And so, you know, my character is very unhappy about it, and my character is very feminist forward and progressive. And so she's really unhappy about it, but she also finds her strength as well, and so she, you know, becomes very comfortable in her own skin, which is nice to see.